Everybody to a new live stream of Flower Circus. Today we have Mr. Michael Black from JetFresh, live from Miami. Let's hear from him how he's doing and how the flower business is doing in the United States. So let's welcome Michael. Michael, welcome. Thank you for joining Flower Circus show.
Good morning. Thank you.
Yeah. How are you, first of all?
Everything's good. I'm working from home. Trying to manage my business from here. Can you hear me?
Yes, can everybody hear us? Please say yes or no.
Jimmy says sound.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're just under tremendous stress and pressure, and we're trying to remain optimistic and trying to push forward and our company operating as long as it's permitted in a small scale, in a small way. Yeah.
Can you tell me a bit more about your company, because we've got also some viewers from Europe. Maybe they don't know your company yet.
Well, JetFresh is a hybrid, unique company. We started the business 12 years ago, and we've evolved like 5 or 6 times. We reinvented the company 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
We have a warehouse in Miami where we cater to pretty much just about every segment of the flower business. We don't really do much with supermarkets or mass markets anymore. We're focused more on the weddings and event fulfillment and taking care of spot market deals and being a last minute resource for people that buy directly at farms. We want them to grab their last minute needs from JetFresh. We carry a huge, well, not right now, but we normally carry a huge, diverse inventory where someone can, just basically pick up the phone at any time and find what they need from our company. And 2 years ago, we bought a boutique farm in Ecuador.
Yeah.
Cotopaxi region of Ecuador, and we have 14 hectares of rose production there. And right now we are today actually doing we're harvesting and exporting today for the first time in a couple weeks. Up until then, we were just maintaining the plants.
Yeah.
We also have a cash and carry in Miami where we give to the local area customers, retailers, hotels, restaurants, people doing do-it-yourself events, things of that nature. We're normally open to those customers for the purpose of resale. We don't sell retail to the public. That's not our thing. But we we had to close that 2 weeks ago. We had to close that because it's not permitted to have customers come into your establishment to buy.
Yeah. So how did you solve that problem?
We closed the cash and carry. There wasn't much we can do, but if customers want to buy by the box, they can do that, and they can pay with a credit card or a check by fax over the phone or whatever, and we will pass them their boxes through the loading dock door. They're not permitted in the building.
Yeah.
And that is for the safety of my employees. That is for their safety. We want to keep it to a minimum amount of employees in the building at one time, which is like 6 or 7 right now.
Yeah.
They're I will tell you, aside from all these first responders and doctors and nurses and truck drivers and people that are just out there when everyone else is staying home, they're all heroes to me.
Yeah.
They're all heroes to me, including the guys in my warehouse. They're heroes to me that they're willing to go to work and to try to help the company continue to move forward. You know, they're all heroes. The guys that go into the farm every day to maintain the plants, to me, they're heroes. They're all heroes.
Yeah. And what I noticed, they're all working with a big smile at your company. Check out the Facebook page of JetFresh. You will all see people smiling with flowers, showing the flowers. I mean, that's a great way of showing the beauty of flowers and the emotion with the flowers. I mean, that's the most important thing we have, the emotion. I mean, flowers in every big event, there are flowers involved, every big emotion in people's lives. And you show it in a great way. I was actually in doubt if I showed this picture or the picture with the dog, but I choose for this one.
Well, we have my son Casey. He's in sales and buying at the company, and his dog is Jet, and Jet has anxiety problems
Yeah,
and cannot stay home. So he became the office dog, the office puppy. But
yeah,
he's huge. He's a what variety is he? He's a Siberian Husky. He's huge. He sheds hair all over the place.
yeah,
And, but he loves coming to the office every day, and everybody loves to see Jet. He's got 2 different color eyes. There he is.
yeah. So it's the company mascot.
He is now, yeah. He is
Yeah,
now. We've gone through about 5 or 6 vacuum cleaners since we got Jet.
yeah.
We haven't found the one that's powerful enough to suck up all his hair, but he's worth it. He's worth it. We love having him there.
So can you tell us more about the general situation? What's happening in the flower business?
Well, I mean, here in the U.S.,
Yeah,
70% of our customers are closed. That's a rough estimate. 70% of our customers are closed or unable to operate, or are operating, like we are, in a very skeleton crew way, just trying to accommodate customers that are operating.
yeah,
We're actually trying to help what we call stranded florists. So florists that their local wholesalers had to close, have no way of finding fresh flowers. And we're trying to bridge that gap if we can help by FedEx or maybe shipping by domestic air if there's space available or a flight available to their city. But we're trying to help them continue to move forward, because if there's no one to supply the brick and mortar retailer, then they have no fighting chance to survive. So we're trying to fill that bridge while the wholesaler is closed. And actually we're trying to help wholesalers as well that might be getting calls on their cell phones that they're closed, and they have a customer that desperately needs flowers, and we would be happy to drop ship the flowers for those wholesalers.
You said 70 to 80% of all the shops are closed. Also with the wholesalers, is it also that much? A high percentage?
My rough estimate is 70% of our customer base.
Yeah. Wow, that's incredible. What do you think? Will the 70% that is closed? How will you? Can you foresee it? No, nobody knows how long it is, but will they return?
No, I mean, look, there's different reasons for the closures. And the number one reason, I think, is employee and customer safety. I think, this is a personal business, and it's a very touchy-feely, face-to-face business, and people need to be separated. And you really can't do that in a traditional wholesale environment. It's not easy to do that. So I do know that some wholesalers are starting now to do drop ships directly from growers, even though they're not open with their normal locations, which I think that's a great sign. I think it's a great sign if they're doing anything to help the florist continue in business.
Yeah.
I think it's a great sign. I think it's a great sign. As to when they're going to reopen, I think not until the coast is clear. I mean, it's and then when they reopen, there's a whole nother problem to figure out how to ramp up again and how to get your employees back safely and how to figure out, where you have to reestablish your supply chain. And it's just, that's why I'm petrified to close, because I don't want to lose the rhythm that we have. If we have a small rhythm and we're selling 5 to 10% of what we would normally sell in a day.
Yeah.
So we're losing money on a daily basis by being open, but I think it's important for us to be open for any customer that might need our help right now.
Yeah.
Right now, it's not being easy to do it at all. We're still forced to speculate and take risk. And after the dumps that we've all taken, every company that I know has taken huge dumps, huge amount of losses, not because of anything else, but inventory losses, just having to throw away worldwide, just an incredible amount of flowers. So, and then there's the financial aspect of it. There's a whole nother problem with the financial aspect of it, because their customers stop paying them, so they stop paying the wholesaler, so the wholesaler stops paying the importer, and the importer stops paying the grower. It's a domino effect for that. So just to get started again, you're going to need some money.
Yeah.
You're going to need some money. And, our government, they pass a law and they say that they're going to give loans to small business. I applied on the day that it opened up, and just this morning is the first time I got an email asking me for some documentation. But it's been a long time, and no one's getting any money anytime quick, I don't think.
No, I think the people asking for it or applying for it are so much people. So to get that one rolling, it will take some time as well. But I think, I think everybody, your customers, will also appreciate that you're still open. I mean, they're already saying you're the best. We need to stay open, because if we don't stay open, then the flower shops have to close as well, and who knows who's coming back and who's not coming back. So then we lose the whole thing.
That's what I'm scared about. I think the companies, the farms, the companies, the bouquet companies, that have direct sales to supermarkets and mass markets, they're already rebooted. They're already restarting shipping. Maybe not to the same volumes that they were before, but that market has already begun to restart. There was a couple of weeks where I think there was like no business at all for anybody. But I think if any business is starting to reboot, it's that segment of the business. So the mom and pop, the brick and mortar retailer, the local wholesaler, these are the ones that need the saving the most right now.
And do you see in Holland, for example, and in some other European countries, there are special actions to support the local florist or the local business? Is it something that's happening as well?
Well, I mean, we gave away inventory. I know a lot of other companies gave away inventory that they couldn't sell, whether it's to help their customers get some free flowers to sell or to give away or redonate or repurpose or whatever. We all done that. I have many customers that are hurt financially, and we're open to talk to them and try to work out something that works for both parties. We're not. Doors are wide open. This is not the time to close the door for me. This is the time for me to try our best to keep the door open. But we can only do that as long as people are healthy. So it's day by day. It's day by day, hour by hour. There's no decisions that we can make. We got Mother's Day coming tomorrow, and we can't make any decisions.
No.
We can't run any risks. We can't make any big speculation bookings like we would normally do. We can't do it. We have to be super conservative and be careful. But if someone has an order and is sure they're going to take it, and we might even require a deposit in some cases because it's so dangerous right now. Speculate. It's so dangerous. We don't know. Anything can happen anytime. So,
yeah, in that part, England was very lucky with that. England, they already had their Mother's Day, and then the day after Mother's Day, they closed.
right.
It was really tricky for a lot of companies over there as well. Luckily, they just managed, but it was crazy times for them as well. And yeah, we think Mother's Day is still it's in a month, but yeah, it's already around the corner.
Yeah, the physical date of Mother's Day is in a month, but for my business, Mother's Day is tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we can't even consider it. We have to, it's going to be just a busy week. It won't be a Mother's Day for us. It'll be a busy week of what we can handle because I'm not going to ask my warehouse to be full of people to accommodate big orders and lots of shipping because it's just not safe and it's not healthy. And I won't allow my company to take that kind of risk for my employees. You know, I want them to be safe. And the 6 or 7 people that we have at the warehouse right now, you know, maybe we'll bring in one more, but that, I mean, you're not supposed to have more than 10 people in a room. Yeah. And we don't have more than 3 people in a room, but it's still, Mother's Day sales does not outweigh the risk of keeping our employees safe.
That's for sure. I mean,
so we have to have a small Mother's Day. I mean, it's the way it's going to be.
Yeah. So the thing I like about your company as well is the way you do your marketing. I mean, you got some great examples as well. I mean, let's see if this is just an image of you selling the Cymbidium, but I also got a video, and I want to show the people to see what's happening if there's a really good buy. So I will show it here, and wait 1 second. I have to.
Hello, Jeff Fresh fans. It's Mike calling you from beautiful sunny Miami, Florida. Jeff Fresh Flower Distributors, your branch office in Miami, your Cymbidium Central. Today, for Monday Trucks, we are offering Jungfrau 13 plus blooms. 13 plus blooms. 13 to 18 blooms. 13 to 18 blooms. $10.99. $10.99. We are out of our minds crazy. We got 50 boxes on the way. Look at this amazing has 8 in a box. 13 to 18 blooms. Most blooms are like closer to 20. Call us now, 305-499-9144. It's an emergency. This is an amazing deal. You won't find anywhere else but Jet Fresh Flowers. 305-499-9144. Sales at jetfreshflowers.com.
So that's the way you sell your flowers on a normal day?
Yeah, well, we got to get your attention, don't we?
Yeah.
Your attention. Yeah, no, we got all kinds of noises and sound effects and all kinds of craziness at my office. We have disco lights. We just we like to be loud. We like to be in your face, and you know, we like to piss the competition off.
Yeah.
And we do it that way. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
Do it that way. I have my son Ryan and his amazing wife Ashley, my daughter-in-law, and they are in charge of, you know, getting all the content out there, producing it, doing all our trade shows that we do, everything. We give them a small idea and they come back with just fun stuff. Just everything's fun. Yeah. You want to watch it, you want to see it, you want to laugh about it, and then, you know, maybe you buy something.
Yeah.
And I like to call it guerrilla marketing. I like to call it, you know, just rude, obnoxious, in your face, and if you don't like it, change the channel.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how we do it. And everybody is, if you took time to really go through our social media or our YouTube or our blogs, you'll see that almost every key person in our company is known they're known because of our marketing, and we like to include everybody. We don't exclude anyone. No one's exempt.
Yeah.
Everyone gets their face out there, and some of them hate it. They say, "No, I don't want to do it. No, 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 no." And the pressure is that you got to do it. And at the end, people really love that. People really love that. For example, I didn't get the chance to go to the show in Holland this past November, but Juanita and Melissa from Ecuador office. Melissa does all our sales from the farm, and Juanita is managing all our business in Ecuador. And they went to the show, and everybody knows them. Yeah, everybody knows them. Everybody wanted to take pictures with them, and and they don't know how they knew them, but it's obvious they know them from all the great work that Ryan and Ashley are doing.
Yeah. Well, you just have to stand out. I mean, that's the most important thing. People have to remember you, what you're doing. I don't know. Yeah, even talking about Jim the Tulip, that's also a famous one from the Jimmy the Tulip.
Yeah.
Passing by as well.
Jimmy the Tulip, unfortunately, is a casualty of this of the virus. We had to do some furloughs for some team members. Because we had to close their position. That we don't have. He was in sales for our Barry and sale. We just don't have the customer base. We don't have the buyers for it. But as soon as we are able to obtain the paycheck protection loan from the government, he'll be called right back. He'll be called right back. But Jimmy the Tulip loves the spotlight. He loves to inform his customers of what's going on. He loves to show pictures of what he got in today to people. And, whatever we put on our company social media, he copies it to his personal social media. Even right now, while he's furloughed, he's still doing it. He's still doing it. So, I mean, Jimmy the Tulip is just an example. Melissa and many others are example of if you put your face behind what you're doing, people know you. Yeah, for sure.
And it's a tough business, flower business. You also said in a video on your personal Facebook, we get kicked around many times a day in the flower business. This is something that's happening, is kicking us as well at the moment, the virus. But we will survive. And the way you are surviving is you're trying to sell flowers with a big smile. And I personally think that always happens. I mean, I'm not wearing this hat without a reason. We need to get people's attention. We need to transfer the love of flowers, the passion for flowers. And you're doing a great job in that.
For sure. Many of the people that work for our company didn't make it in another company and are excelling in our company. They for whatever reason, they didn't work wherever they worked before, especially if they worked in flowers. I have people that worked in one company before, two companies before, 3, 4, 5, and they really didn't do great in those companies. And their managers or their bosses, they didn't recognize their qualities and what they had to offer. And I think by letting especially in sales and management, by letting them loose, by letting them do their thing and let them work their talents, it pays you back long term. And I have many people that we call ourselves the land of the misfits, because we all were from somewhere else. We all worked somewhere else, and we all kind of like had bad experiences where we worked before. And now many of these people who came to us broken are excelling. Up until 3 weeks ago, they were excelling. Yeah. And now they're just trying to keep it alive, which so much. I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah. And are you already thinking about new things, new ways to when all of this is over, or during this period, how to sell, how to buy, or is it changing your business, or not yet? Or
no, I definitely think this is a big wake-up call for us in many, many ways. This has historically been a handshake business. where there really isn't much in the contractual agreements going on out there. Everything like, I know you, you know me. Okay, I trust you, you trust me. Let's do business. But now, because of what happened, there is so much financial hardships. So many people in business, whether you're the florist, the wholesaler, the importer, the grower, it doesn't matter who you are. It's impacted us very badly financially.
Yeah.
And it dominoes because, like, okay, so the refrigeration guy is not busy because no one needs refrigeration right now, so he's hurting. Every aspect that connects to the flower business.
Yep.
Gas, diesel fuel, very cheap now. The prices are going down and down and down and down because there's no demand. So I think there's a lot of casualties around the flower business that's going to be felt too. So the hard goods suppliers, no one's paying hard goods suppliers right now. You know, they got to pay for the fresh flowers right now. So the hard goods guy has to take a back seat to the fresh flower. You know, so it's just going to be, I don't know everything about it. I'm trying to figure it out as I go on a daily basis. But a lot of people are hurt. And I think when it comes to the future, I think people are going to have to take a second look on how they're going to continue their business financially. I think it's going to be very difficult. I know it's going to be hard for us, real hard for us. We have to figure it out. We have to. I said it a bunch of times. We all have to rebuild from the beginning.
Yeah.
But wherever you had it before, forget it. Write it off.
Yeah.
You have to start from the very beginning all over again. And people are going to lose jobs, and people are going to lose their businesses. Like my landlord, I called and I asked for some more time to pay the rent.
Yeah.
And their answer was, well, maybe, but first you need to furnish us with your financials, and you need to have a profit and loss statement, and you need to have all this things that I'm just asking a very simple request. I'm asking you to take 1 or 2 months of my rent and add it to the back of my lease, where in 3 years from now, at the end of my lease, the rent is higher. So it's more profitable for them to do that. Yep. But they refuse. They don't want it. They want to be paid their rent right now, today. Sorry, can't help you. But if you want to provide us with all this documentation, then maybe we'll review it and we'll get back to you and let you know if you could pay us later now. Which I think, sorry for the language, I think that's bullshit. But that's what they're doing. Yeah. That's what they're doing. And I'm probably not the only one, because to have a warehouse, you probably don't have a landlord named Bob. You have a landlord that's a corporation who doesn't give a shit about anybody else except themselves and their bottom line. So if you had a landlord named Bob, that guy would be easy to talk to. You know, that guy would say, hey, Bob, man, I need your help. And Bob would probably help you. But big corporations, they won't help you. Yeah,
Bob has a heart, while a corporation only see the figures.
Right.
And I think that's the nice thing in the flower business. I think everybody has a heart here in the flower business. So that's why we need to stick together, help each other as much as possible. I mean, look at it. It's unbelievable that people are saying they work for you and say, I love my JetFresh family. That's something you can be proud of.
Hold on, I'm getting a call from Holland.
Okay.
Yeah, goedemiddag. I'm sorry, Mark, but I'm on an interview right now with the Flower Circus. Can I call you back? Okay.
Tell you something.
Thank you, Mark. Right, do it. Wait. Okay, so that was just my main Dutch supplier, Easy Flowers. Mark calling me to let me know that he was able to get a shipment out today, a small shipment, and he will have another shipment for Friday.
Yeah.
And this is what it came down to, is that we have to have like this communication as to when there's going to be space available to make a shipment. And it used to be, I just sent emails and flowers appeared 2 days later.
Yeah.
It's not the case anymore. It takes a lot more of planning and thought than before.
It's the main problem at the moment to ship flowers all over the world. We heard the same yesterday about Kenya. We heard it last Friday from China. Everybody is struggling to get flowers around the world, while some markets are already opening and they just can't get the flowers to their destination.
Right.
So that's, yeah, I think back. Oh, somebody even lost a phone call from Holland. Dutch people always tend to call when you're busy.
But I also spoke yesterday to some of my suppliers in Italy,
Yeah,
and they're really having a hard time over there in Italy, man.
yeah. Over there, it's yeah. In Europe, it's Italy. It's everywhere. It's terrible, of course. But Italy and Spain are hit the hardest. So yeah, let's hope they will recover as well. So and let's hope we all get out of this stronger and better, and that we also use this time to learn what we can do better, and learn from the past. Because normally it's a flower business. It's today everything has to happen every day. Or today everything has to be shipped, and what happens tomorrow? That's for tomorrow. And now we finally got the time to look over tomorrow and see, okay, what can we improve for the long term?
That's right. So, but unfortunately, decisions have to be made on an hourly basis now. There's really no way to plan any long-term anything right now. All decisions are made hourly. Maybe we change our mind a couple times a day about should we do this, should we do that, can we do this, can we do that, and it's an emotional roller coaster. We're happy, we're sad. Yesterday we had a busy day compared to the 2 weeks that we went with no business.
Yeah.
But we didn't have the people to support that much business ready to go. We almost couldn't ship everything that we were supposed to ship yesterday. We ultimately did, but that's because my guys are the best. But we just we can't have those surprises. We need to be better prepared. And we didn't see it coming. We thought it'd be just another Monday like it was the Monday before. But it was much busier yesterday, not with huge orders, but like lots of small orders, going to lots of small places.
Yeah. That's what you see everywhere. Like you said, normally you send an email to Holland, and 2 days later you get your stuff, and now you have 10 phone calls a day just for a small order.
Right. And if I was delayed on those Holland flowers, I would have lost my mind. Oh my God, you're crazy! What are you doing? But now I expect it. I'm putting an extra day cushion on my arrival dates because I'm expecting delays. And our customers, who usually are not very forgiving, also understand. They're very forgiving. They say, okay, well, let's send it tomorrow then. That's fine. They're way more calm and understanding now than before. So
everybody.
That variety of white rose, the world was going to end, but now people they're willing to accept something as a substitute.
Yeah, they now understand, or they know what's most important in life. I mean, then that right variety or white variety isn't as important anymore. I mean, it's most important that we stay healthy and survive this.
See, but most people in the flower business, their customers are first, man.
Yeah.
Their customers are first. They're fearless in a lot of ways. They're fearless. Like to take care of that order that customer has for next Tuesday, nothing's going to stop a salesperson from making sure that actually happens. Yeah. And it's way different than if you're ordering something from Amazon and it doesn't, it's so out of stock. It isn't like that in the flower business. If it's out of stock, you need to find it. You need to find it. And that's why I feel it's really important, especially in cities like Miami, where there are many importers all in the same geographic area, that we can trade with each other and help each other fulfill these orders for our customers. You know what I mean? So I'm from the Flower Market, 28th Street. I grew up in a place where there was 30 competitors on the same street, you know, and everybody knows everybody. And if I needed a bunch of white roses, I went across the street and got it.
Yeah.
And my customer got what they needed. And that same person that I got the white roses from, they would come across the street and get red tulips from me, right? So that whole thing really doesn't exist much in Miami anymore. So we need to be able to continue to trade with each other so we can keep the business moving forward. And I'm trying to do that with our friendly competitors that we buy from.
Yeah. Let's hope that brings the positive fight back in the trade in this crisis. So let's hope for the better.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for this talk. I learned a lot again about how the trade is done in the States. Is there something you want to add to the viewers?
The only thing I want to add is I just want to say thank you to everybody in my company that is trying their best, and say hello to those team members that are furloughed, and let them know that it's only temporary. As soon as we can get them back, we're going to call them back. And my team in Ecuador, thank you for everything that you're doing. They're on lockdown there, way more strict than we have lockdown here.
Yeah.
And we're only allowed to have minimum people at the farm. I want to just thank all those people. And, besides that, my immediate company, just, everybody that's in the flower business who maybe is listening or watching, thanks for everything you're doing. And whether we do business or not, whether you happen to like Jet Fresh or not, we're here and we're willing to work with you, and we're willing to bridge any gaps or help bridge any gaps in a small way. We're not a big company, but in a small way, if we can help you, we're willing to help you, because we need to preserve our industry. And it isn't just only about supermarkets. There's a lot of independent retailers and event people and wholesalers that need help.
Yeah.
That need help. And it's just not an advertisement for Jet Fresh. This is just a comment that if you guys need help, pick up the phone. We're willing to try to find a way to help you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, great words. And I think about the advertisement.
Don't give up.
No.
This flower business is not for pussies. Do not give up. This is, you gotta, if you feel depressed or sad, which I do every morning, shake it off, keep moving. We gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. Everyone depends on you. Everyone.
And if you're feeling depressive, I recommend to watch the sales videos that you make, because you can't be depressed after that anymore. Because I also want to end with one, if you allow me, the one where you're selling the red roses, but the special red roses. You remember it for the Valentine's Day?
Surprise me. I don't know.
Right. Okay, I'll show it.
Hello, Jet Fresh fans. It's Mike calling here from beautiful, sunny Miami, Florida. Jet Fresh Flower Distributors, your branch office in Miami. Prime time Valentine's shipping. We just got another shipment of these amazing Wild Mutant dozen rose bouquets, all red, dripping green, 50 centimeters with a nice decorative sleeve. I'm going to take this little plastic wrapper off. That's how simple it is. Just take that off and then take a look. So what you got there is a garden rose looking freedom. These freedoms are wild mutants. They might have double heads, a little bit of a spin or a curl, but they do open and they do hold up and last just like any other rose, except one thing: the price is right. Someone else's mistake is your gain. All you got to do is give us a call for your amazing discount price on a box that's all red, no color purchase required, for these. They're pack 18, 50 centimeters. Okay, nice and clean. Okay, professional construction, level heads. All you have to do is take this plastic gizmo off and give them a little chop and a plop, and all of a sudden you're in business. So if you want to see how low we can get with this amazing quality, give us a call, 305-499-9144. Get yourself some wild mutant freedoms. We are the specialist in this category. Nobody has them as good as we have them. 305-499-9144. Sales at jefffreshflowers.com. And again, your satisfaction is guaranteed. If you don't like it, you don't pay for it. Give us a call. Thank you.
I think that was a great one as well. I think there are more on your YouTube channel. And a big compliment to you and the family who's making those kind of videos.
Thank you.
And yeah, thank you for joining the show. Hope to see you soon. And yeah, stay safe. Stay safe with your family, everybody, your flower heroes. And yeah, let's hope that people will watch tomorrow as well. Tomorrow we will have Wil Zuiderwijk from Arend Rozen from Holland. Rose Company, special roses. So yeah, let's hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching.